news! News of Rome! It seems that Nero is dead, but long live the new Emperor of Rome, one Servius Galba! By majority vote in the Senate, it was deemed that he be the next Emperor of the mighty Empire of Rome!
Long live Galba!
Long live Galba!
Long live Galba! Also know this, that in 2 days, the Ides of March, there will be a Roman triumph to welcome the new emperor into Rome. All must attend. There will be food, drink, dance, and entertainment. All are invited. Hail Yes, these were heady times in Rome. Yes. Of the sun. I am Suetonius, historian of these times. The year 68 AD, June. 2 weeks have passed since Galba has been throned as the emperor. But all is not easy in the land. Yes. There are those who are not content with the procedure of this ascension. And so, grumblings can be heard in the patrician class. But first, let us go and meet two characters. One Boudica, one Grosdana. It is the market day, and they are there to pick meat for the night's sup. What will it be, ladies? Fowl, goat, pork?
Mutton, but no figs!
No figs here. This is a meat market, ma'am.
But you also have fowl.
We have fowl.
Everything's foul in Rome.
Shh. Silence. There are ears everywhere.
And we now have ears in the Emperor's villa. For one of us is now a slave in the Emperor's villa.
And which one's that?
Ronnie, you idiot!
Ronnie. Yes, she's no slave with them.
Ronnie, the
Little one.
Yes, yes.
With big ears.
The big-eared one, yes.
Giant ears.
Well, ladies, what should it be? Fowl, you say?
I would like 2 fowl.
I said mutton.
Mutton?
We want mutton. Always with mutton.
How come no one seems to care that we have an inn in the Emperor's villa?
Care? What do you mean care?
There are eyes and ears everywhere, but now we have eyes and ears in the most supreme part of Rome. Maybe somehow we can work it to our advantage to be free or to get freedom. We can work it our way. Are you stupid?
I'm not stupid enough to know that a slave can only buy its freedom.
Why? Are you going to say something? Are you going to tell on me?
No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just telling you the way it is.
Then shut up and cut mutton.
I'm a free man.
And I'm a woman with a dagger.
I've got a cleaver.
Oh.
Match that.
I have very small knife.
Yes. Even the lowest of class, they are mumbling and they want something to change. We go now to a higher station, an atrium, a beautiful garden attached to a home, a beautiful home. And there we see the new Emperor Servius Galba and his wife, Lapida Sabina. They are doing what they normally do, and that's eating. Servius loves to eat. Oh, yes. He loves the grape. He loves the sip of wine. He loves boys.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking of the world.
All of it or just one part?
All of it.
Oh.
For it is all mine.
Maybe? You know, I was thinking that
You were thinking.
only on your behalf, of course.
All right. What were you thinking?
I don't like that Senator Flavius.
Nor do I.
I see the way he looks at you.
So do I.
Oh.
I have heard from my spies that he... I have heard from my spies in the Senate that he has been conspiring against me before I came here. I should have rightfully been emperor before this. It was him who raised Nero above me.
We must do one thing. We must invite them over. Him and his awful wife. We must become friends, of course, with them. Because, of course, our friends are our enemies.
What?
You are so wise.
I am wise. I am wise. Let us make it so.
Wise indeed, yet a wise man knows not all. Yes. Let us now visit the home of one Flavius and his wife Lydia. Yes, times for him are difficult, unsure. But yet, he is visited by his brother. Yes, his brother.
Saturn, you beseech me, playing such tricks. Rome should have been mine.
I told you you needed to sacrifice a goat.
Gods never be appeased, Lydia.
Never.
I've done everything they've asked for. Everything except giving my own life. Perhaps that will be next.
Domina, Dominus, your brother.
Let him in.
Flavius. Flavius. Flavius, brother.
Yes, brother. Pinches. I miss you.
And are you, brother? How are you, brother?
Good. Only my twin would understand me.
Yes. Yes. I hear that. Lydia, I'm sorry. You seem well.
As do you, Pinches.
You are more lovelier every day. Isn't she, Flavius?
She is, and she speaks highly of you. I see why.
Why you married him and not me is beyond me.
Slave! Food for my brother.
Yes, my...
And wine.
And wine. The road was hot and dusty. Here on the Appian Way.
Tell me, brother, have you heard the news?
Yes. It seems that wine.
A glass! I believe she is simple.
There is talk, brother, that there are those that are out to end your life.
Lydia, go to the market and get us another slave. Obviously, this one can't do everything.
May I please get a midget?
If it fancies you. Pinches!
Ladies, as I was saying, there is talk that a threat to your life is imminent. You must flee Rome. You must leave immediately.
Leave Rome? I would never do that.
How many men? How many men of this of your guard, your personal guard? How many men do you have at your calling, at your bidding?
6, 7.
7? Will not be sufficient. If they send a detachment of Praetorian Guard, they will not face up to them.
Listen to me, Pinches, my brother. I am not afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Do you know why I'm not afraid?
Why?
My twin should know better. I always have something up my toga, and I'll tell you what it is.
Tell me. Yeah, come.
1 Aulus Vitalis, Majoris Generalis.
He is a noble man. He is a man of honor.
He's the leader of our army, and he owes me big time.
Brother, that army that you speak of is the Emperor's army, not your army.
Open your mouth.
Plans are hatched. Yes, subterfuge abounds. But now, let us go on the outskirts of Rome, there in the camp of Mars. There we find one Aulus Vitellius, there camped, not allowed to bring his soldiers into the walls of Rome. He awaits his further orders from the emperor.
The area is secure, General.
Good. Men, wake up! Wake up! I wake you up as I have word. Go back to sleep. We are not yet allowed in the Roman walls. What news?
It's not good, sir.
It's never good news when you show up.
So I'm sorry, sir.
Out with it. What is your news?
The Emperor Servius Galba requests that you take the legions 13, 14, and 17 and march them north to Germanica.
Germanica?
Yes.
Germanica is 6 days' march. How are we to guard the city of Rome in Germanica?
Obviously, he does not want you in Rome, Commander.
We have our orders. Men! Still awake. I do apologize. But we will make for Germanica as soon as we go give salute to the new emperor within the city walls of Rome. 5 more minutes.
And they slept 5 more minutes. Next, we go to the office of Orontius Salati. He, head of the Praetorian Guard, he was responsible for Galba being raised up to the throne. Yes, he threw his allegiance to Galba, and that tipped the scales in Galba's favor. But now, he awaits not the Emperor Galba, but his wife, Lepida.
I pray to thee, Janus, that in this moment the god's light will shine upon me. Size matter not. Lepida Sabina, I've awaited your arrival.
Of course you have.
Perhaps you have heard tale. There is grumblings in the city.
I have.
There is grumblings in the home.
I come for one matter and one matter only.
Oh, one matter only. Do speak. My ears are yours.
I need you to keep a special eye on Senator Flavius and his wretched wife. They intend to usurp my husband's position.
Of course. Anything. Anything you ask shall be my bidding. For one as fair as you. Why, if Helena could launch 1,000 ships, you could change the entire tide.
You should know your place. I am the Empress of Rome. You shall not speak to me that way!
Begging for your pardon on that. Of course.
You shall have my pardon. My slave Arani will come and get you later. I need one more thing from you. You will penetrate me later this evening. I need a male heir and nothing more from you. Do you understand?
Of course. Those are the grumbling lips. She hit me. Needed a hand back.
Later we shall see that scene, but now we go. It's Rome. And now we go to the lavish home of Narcissa Prima. She's there, alone, when her daughter enters with a new slave that she has just purchased.
And I swear on Jupiter Stone, I swear it! I swear I will see that Servius the Emperor is no longer! Is this a bad time, Mother? What do you think? I have a surprise for you. I can use the surprise. I hope it's good, or I'll see that you're equipped as well. Oh, I have something luckier than lemons. Enter a male slave. He was cheaper than eggs. And eggs aren't cheap now that Servius has taken over. Come here, you slave, and tell me your name.
I am Timian, mistress.
Timian? Write it down. Write it down. Timian, why is it that I should want you in my home? She's asking you something.
I am at your disposal, madam. I am now your property.
Very well, get grapes.
Where are the grapes?
Figure it out. Mother, grapes and slaves aside, I want those grapes in 30 seconds. You have not been industrious about getting me a husband.
Oh! Well, if you wouldn't have gotten rid of our cosmetic slave, perhaps she could have done something to you to make you look pretty, so you could gain yourself a husband. What is this? Feed me a grape. The grapes are more sour now that Servius is the emperor. Everything in Rome is crumbling, daughter. It is crumbling. Please praise the gods with me that things change. Bah! You are doing nothing for me. Why, I would gladly lay with Servius to be somewhere in this world. Until then, my womb is rotting. Wine, you. Where did you find this Timian? The market. Timian, did you see other slaves in the marketplace?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you see a little one with big ears?
No, ma'am.
Well, that is your task now, isn't it?
Ma'am?
To find her. And to follow her. Back to the Emperor's house.
To find a big-eared slave.
Is it so hard?
No, ma'am.
And I want you to find out exactly what's going on in there. And report back. With
Well-
grapes that aren't sour.
Yes, ma'am.
You can go!
Meanwhile, back at the palace of the Emperor, we find Servius Galba there, with his old aide, one Cornelius Lacquer.
Like a stick!
Servius, I come with heavy heart. It seems that there is news from the north.
News!
Yes.
From Germanica!
Well,
Northerly more!
the
Britonia!
no, it's farther south.
What, Frenchonia? I'm no good with geography.
It's Capua.
Capua. I was governor of Capua before I came here.
Yes, and you sent Isolus there to govern in your stead.
Yes. Sweet Isolus.
My emperor, brace yourself for this news that I am about to deliver. May it be a blow that will set you amidst a foul go.
Say it!
Isolus has been assassinated.
You lie!
I wish I did lie.
You lie!
I...
Liar!
It is true. It is true. While he was taking a morning walk, he was set upon by Etruscans, or so they were dressed like Etruscans. They stabbed him many times. He cried out, he wailed. He cried out your name, is what I've been told.
This is a plot! It is a plot!
Yes.
I will find who did this!
Yes. Yes.
Bring me a soldier! Bring me Aulus. Yes. Bring me Aulus! I would speak with him!
I will. I will.
Wait, come here. Now go.
Meanwhile, there, in the field of Mars, we find Aulus Vitellius, conversing with an old friend, an old aide, a freedman, a Greek, his name Origenes. They shared many campaigns together, and now they ruminate on these times, these times, these times.
I mean, that's all there is, just mountains and fields.
Yes, well, the Greeks were very fond of the mountains and fields. We would not say that that's all there is. We would say, my goodness, there's a lot.
You are very wise, Origines.
Well, I am from Athens. You know what they say? Wise people come from Athens.
I think it's pretty much just people from Athens who say wise people come from Athens because brave men come from Rome.
I would not deny you that, but you must not deny that wise people come from Athens. Look, I am not denying that strong people and brave people come from Rome, so please do not deny me that wise people come from Athens.
I'm trying to figure out whether or not it would be brave to say you are wise. It is always a puzzle with you.
I see your syllogism, sir. You are correct.
We are on our way back to Rome.
On our way back to Rome, are we?
Yes, my men and I and their wives. You again.
Commander.
Hello.
Commander.
Yes.
You've been ordered to see the Emperor Servius Galba.
Ah.
What an honor!
My wishes have come true. I will make haste.
I will let him know.
I will see you there, Servius.
Well, I'm going to go, men. Everyone behave themselves. Be in the tin.
Meanwhile, back at the home of Flavius Cassiodorus, he and his brother sit, speaking, plotting, planning, eating, drinking, reminiscing. Ah, yes. Those were the times. Those were the times when we were young, carefree, fearless. And yet now, it seems all is come to an end.
Undress me, slave. Pinches.
I'll watch from here.
These are trying times. I understand that Aulus has been summoned. Summoned by Galbus. Hurry, slave. Bring me an apple. Please, pinches.
If that is true, if he has been summoned to Servius' side, then that speaks ill for you.
My belt, please. Please come here. An apple! Don't give me! I'm sorry I had to see that, pinches.
No need to apologize, brother. In fact, nah, it's not worth it. But as I was saying, if Aulus is seeing Servius, that does not portend well for you.
Doesn't it?
I don't see how you can have an appetite when all of the world is coming down around your ears. Take my advice and flee Rome. Take your wife, well, you have no children. So take your wife, your servants, and leave before you are asked, not even asked, before you are killed.
Pinches, I fear no man, and Galba is just a man. Emperor in title only.
Then I can't stay in your house, Flavius. Obviously, you have a death wish of some kind, and I don't have that wish to die.
I will see you in Hades when it's my time.
May Apollo be with you, my brother.
Yeah!
Yes.
Say goodbye to my brother.
And so, Aulus came to well, you know, where the emperor is. That's called the palace. He came to the palace, and there he had an audience with Galba.
Thousand blessings on your humble house.
Thank you, Aulus.
Your touch is most vital and giving of life.
Do I hear a strain in your voice?
There is no strain but for the glories I bring to Rome.
Yes, for you are the meat and bones of Rome, the strength, the vitals and innards of Rome, and all of those parts.
Blessing I bestow upon my face.
And the Greek originates.
Yes.
Tell us a Greek jest.
A Greek jest.
A Greek jest, very well. Well, there was a fox and an elephant in the woods one day. And the elephant came upon the fox, and he said to the fox, I am greater than thee. However, the fox clawed at the elephant's trunk, and the elephant did weep.
Elephant's tears, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
The old elephant's tears. Where's my slave? No matter.
Here she comes. With bread, the finest bread from Frenchonia.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Bread. Bread.
That's very kind of you to serve us.
Come. Have you heard the news of Isolus?
I have not.
He has been killed by Etruscans.
Flame! What do you mean, killed?
He was, I'm not sure exactly how it happened. Those details were not given to me. I cut off the person telling me before I was told. But he was killed by Etruscans. I suspect, because of his closeness to me, that he was killed. It was a plot, and I would send you. I would send you to where it happened.
Sir, if I may, I'm sorry. The Etruscans are exceptionally far away, would never meddle in our political affairs. Perhaps you've been lied to or set up. I don't mean to correct you, sir. However, I don't want you to...
I should have your eyes gouged out and made into a pie!
And a delicious pie would be...
And you would eat it!
Yes, I would. Yes. I simply...
You need to shut up!
I'll be back here.
I feel like there's so much yelling now.
There is.
When I became emperor, Aulus, I did not know that it would entail such a great deal of yelling. And yet I yell so much.
Seems to be the job description these days. There is but one solution.
To send you?
Well, I am just a field general of your legions. If you were to say, send the head of the Praetorian Guard, why, that would be a great show of strength for Rome.
You would have me send my greatest supporter, Eurontius. Why, he would do me no wrong. He is my trusted ally.
Who better to send?
But he protects me, for I fear that I am in danger. There are those who plot against me.
That is why I am so close to you, my emperor. Send him. You will be in my arms.
And so in the arms of Aulus did we find Servius. But the day is now March 15th, the Ides of March. A Roman triumph has been planned. Our great new Emperor Galba shall be coming through the streets of Rome, and all Rome shall come out to greet him, to say, "Hey, hail, hail, Emperor Galba." And there, at the top of the Appian Gate, we see him in all his glory. And by his side, we see his beautiful wife, Lepida Sabina. And all of Rome stands in awe of the greatness of Servius Galba. Let the horn sound!
There he is, Lydia. Galba, he approaches as though he owns all of Rome. Hail, Galba!
Hail, Galba! Hail, Galba!
Hail, Galba!
I believe my plan is working. He's met with Aulus last night. Aulus, all went well.
All went very well.
Hail, Galba!
Hail, Galba!
People of Rome, I stand before you on this auspicious day to say, Rome.
Rome!
Louder, Romans! Louder! Praise the great Galba!
Rome!
The greatest of all leaders, kind in face and mind.
Thank you, that's enough syncopation. Sycophantery.
As you wish.
I say only Rome, for what more need be said? We rule the world. We are the greatest people on the earth. And so, I declare that taxes shall be lowered. Except on certain circumstances that I will work out with the senators.
Hooray!
Let bread be released to the people.
Hooray!
And let's have a Colosseum thing where the fighters fight. A gladiatorial battle.
Yes! Yes!
All wise decisions, great Galba.
Of course they are.
Your leadership of Rome is steering us in the right direction. Only the best for Rome.
Only the best for Rome.
By lowering taxes, you will raise the spirits of the plebeians and empty the coffers.
All these things you say are true, and there is one other thing I decree, that I shall have traitors crucified.
Why, of course.
Perhaps a specific traitor.
Who are these traitors? Your divinity.
I know of only one so far. One Senator Flavius! What? Yes. I decree, in 1 week's time he shall be crucified in the square. For treason?
Wait, your lordship! I will take him.
Thank you, Aulus.
Come, I mean, ow!
Later that night, in the chambers of one Servius Galba, a mistress, an enchantress, visited him, one Narcissa Prima.
Your jingling forebodes your approach.
It has saved me many a time.
Rotate, so that I may feast my eyes on every angle of your form. I like the undulation as well. Do you remember before I was sent away by Nero?
I do remember, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I remember. I was asking you if you remember.
I remember, but sometimes I like to forget.
Are you afraid of me? Now that I am so far risen above you, now that I am Rome!
Yes, I am afraid. I am very afraid.
The parts of me that before gave you pleasure could crush you!
There was so much oak in your wood. I could have died.
And now, I am the mighty column of Rome! And I would have you stand upon that pedestal and slide upon it. You cannot deny me, for I am your emperor!
Meanwhile, in a different part of the palace, we find Lapida and Ramtius Salati. They also have a secret rendezvous.
Arani! Fan me! That will be all.
That should bring you a male heir.
Whee!
And you should... I'm not getting clingy, don't think that. What is it? What troubles the most beautiful of ladies?
Nothing.
You say nothing like that. I can't help but think it must be something.
My husband does not care for me.
Oh. That's
I
okay.
see him with other men and women.
Yes.
Everyone!
Yes, it's true. I won't comfort you by telling you lies. But all of Rome waits at your bosom for orders, for commands, possibly have a chance to see you, to hear the breath that comes from your lungs, as if it was the breath of Venus herself.
I've always been the mind of Servius. Everyone thinks he is the head of Rome. I am his neck. I am tired of this. We've been married for several years, and every month, nothing.
You need not bear his child, for if you have other people to contend to you.
Oh, I'm past manipulation.
Oh,
I know what you mean.
I'm ready to go again.
Meanwhile, in the marketplace, marketplace, we find one Timian seeking out one slave with big ears. And there also we find Grozana and Boudica. It's market day again.
So tell me, Arani, has he taken you from behind yet?
A lady never tells.
You're not a lady, you're a slave.
Then yes, he has.
Well, I'm sure there's...
Ladies,
Mister?
I can't tell if your headband keeps your ears close to your head. But your ears are...
She has big ears.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because they're giant.
Very small head, very large ears.
On a windy day, you'd move. You're like a ship sailing across the Roman sea.
It's not enough to be born a slave, to have to be born a slave with huge ears.
Where are you from, if I might ask?
I come from a slave woman and a slave father.
No, I mean, from where do your people come from? I'm from Macedonia.
I too am from Macedonia.
Yes, of course.
Oh, wow.
My big three, right?
Serabi Mujun Sarayon de San.
Oh, Rosa, but I was in there.
Arani, come quick.
Oh, is that what else?
You must now be very careful, for you are now the eyes and ears in the streets. It seems very strange that some strange man would come looking for a slave with big ears, and you're the only person in Rome with gigantic ears.
My mother told me once that a man would come looking for me and he would love my giant ears. Perhaps this is my slave husband.
Or maybe he just wants to take you from behind like all the rest of the men in this wicked street.
No, I have been ordered to seek you out. My mistress, Narcissa Prima.
What? This is my mistress.
And we are of the same household.
And Macedonia, it's too much of a coincidence.
You have lots in common. Talk more.
Well, you have to go, but just be wary of what you say. Remember, your alliance is with us. But just be careful and keep your dagger close to your breast. Here he comes, and do what he says. Make believe you don't have a dagger.
I knew I forgot something.
God damn it.
And so it was. Plots upon plots. Flavius Cassiodorus taken out to be crucified. Such a horrible death for one of the patrician rank. And yet, that was Galba's order. Aulus Vitellius, who does he really back? Is he true to Rome, or is he true to Galba? We do not know. And his wife, Servius's wife, Lapida, barren, no children, and yet a seed from a Praetorian guard might find its way into her womb and produce an heir for Rome. All of these things we shall see, but not now. Not now. We must come back and find out in the next chapter of the Sword of the Cross.